So I open this presentation for you. I do like these pictures, slides of this presentation because they really are created to help you to visualize, to see, sorry, our project, in different ways and words. But I'm going to speak from my heart, believe me, because I have my own relationship with AI. And I started 2 years ago because I'm a marketologist. I'm an international marketologist. And I really like all possible tools which help me to work more effective, quicker, and be involved in all processes which are AI changed everything. You can write down, did it really influence how somehow on your life? Because all people around me, they're really now involved in this process. Some people need it for themselves and use it instead of hello Google. Some people use it for work, like me, for example, because I really work with different kind of businesses. And what we do, we changed the whole logic of business leading today, because even sales now are done by artificial intellect. So today we speak about very interesting project, which are now in pre-launch from July 3. By the way, I'm sorry, you can say launch, we can say launch, like Americans, doesn't matter. The point is that we start in 20 days. New project, it's studio, AI studio, and access to 150 neural networks at the best price. So there are 3 points I want to give you as a hook, for understanding what we're doing. First of all, usability, because AI is important, because different AIs, there are many, we say about 150. Believe me, it's not a limit. So we have different AIs. So usability is important. Price is important, because if you want really to use the correct forms and correct, let's say, patterns, in artificial intellect, you have to pay for it. I started 2 years ago, and during maybe 2 years, 1.5 years, I pay a lot of money, maybe about $100, to have access to ChatGPT, to Gemini's and Claude Games and Nana Banana. So everything I should pay for took about 120 at least dollars, to be involved in these all processes. So number 2, as I said, it's a price. And number 3 is possibility to earn money on artificial intellect. So altogether makes it very clear for us why we really want to tell you about this project. So let's start. So here is, sorry, I return a bit back. So claim your spot free. We started this process of claiming, our spots at July the 3rd, and it will finish in 20 days. So that is the point where we're telling about it now, because we really want you to understand what exactly we explain, present, and try to involve you in. It's a good project which will help us to bring our mission to the world. So build the best AI for the whole family. So we are talking about family hub. I call it hub, because there are different words. Maybe you heard the word aggregator, AI aggregator, which is used. I use AI hub because it is something where I can find all things, all instruments, all tools I need for my everyday life. That is important. So this is something which is needed not only by you in your work, in your business, in your, say, activities, but maybe your grandsons, grandmas, grandfathers, friends, etc. So everyday, so personal everyday tasks without complex tech and processes, which is again why people do afraid of artificial intellect. because they think it is very complicated. They should think how to write prompts, how to talk to this artificial intellect, what to say, what to do. So that is the point. Some people really do afraid of being, coming close to it. So I'm here just to explain that it's not like this. The artificial intellect today and artificial intellect 2 years ago, there are two big differences, believe me, trust me, because I started 2 years ago. And what we have today, it's absolutely useful and normal. Without complex text, in a price, every can effort. Again, very important. Price is important. I think you will agree. So the AI becomes not a core technology, but living help besides every person. So again, I really hope that you agree that it helps really every person. So our task now to explain how. So imagine how the interface will look like. It is a one area where you can go and really see what today you need for your life. So we prepared a special patterns, blocks already ready for you, just to go in, ask your task, ask your question, put on the task to the artificial intellect, and it will start using the already prepared for you patterns, giving the absolutely wonderful answers, explanations, everything using the whole world's artificial networking intellect. So ask anything, yeah? What we need in our everyday life. Of course, we need cards, photos, stories, video, tips, conversation, topics for conversation, our health, so everything. So one place where you go in and you have already all different patterns for you, and these patterns are already fixed on the right networks. So if you need cards or videos or photos, the system already knows which network use for you, which one is better for you to use. So of course you can check and you can choose by yourself, but we give this opportunity to you to spend no time on thinking about anything, for your everyday normal life. So if you have questions in this particular moment, just take, please, your time, go on writing it. If I have time to answer, I will. If no, I'm sure that the people, how I said, who invited you to this meeting, and Yelena will help you, I'm sure, answering all possible questions. And so don't worry about it. Just go on writing. So look, that's what I mean about blocks, about these patterns. So when you go in, you will see in the interface, for example, the block which says chat and support. What does it mean? It means that entering there, you see the personal assistant who can just support with anything. So any question, you can type it down or using your voice, doesn't matter. So listening companion, again, sometimes it's very important, for many people to get someone who can listen to you carefully and to give you the answer, what they think about your thoughts. Then messaging helper. I know that a lot of people, spend a lot of time answering the messages because it's sometimes not only because of business, but because of your life, it's important to be in touch with many different people. For me, it's really a huge problem because if I answer all messages by myself, I won't be able to work, believe me. It means that I open my eyes in the morning and I start answering messages, thousands of messages every morning. Sorry, a sip of water. Second block, which is again very important, and you can see it in our program. Health and care, today is something which is very important. We do care about our health, so health and habits, nutrition and meals, calm sleep. So all these blocks you can already read and understand, I think, easily what would be area where this block will help you. Home and kitchen. Receipts from your fridge, shopping list, again, very important, So bill from your weekly menu. So if you put your weekly menu to your special block in our program, it will give you the right shopping list. Some people really need it. Home helper, yeah? Comfort, cleaning, mood, how to clean this, how to wash out that, etc. Style and looks, stylist, color types, going out look. It is important, right? Sometimes we need assistant, we need someone who can recommend something. So use the world's knowledge about it. Also, astrology and horoscope insight. Astrology and horoscopes, numerology, destiny matrix is, it all depends on you. If you need it, if you are interested in it, you are welcome. So you have it in your one hub, like I said, yeah, Okky hub. So go there, get this pattern, ask whatever you want, and you get it. So more assistance, travel, journey, so whatever. If you do not find the one you need, it's not a problem. Create your own. You see, that is the point. You can create your own assistant. We will talk about later. It will be impossible to put everything in one presentation because now we are talking about one block. My task is to show you how it looks like. So I think you understood that it's one place with more than 150 assistances for you, used already as a patterns for you, ready to use for you for any kind of task. So, what again is very important, because what I like in this project, I like the possibility of the team to listen to, all trends which are in the world. So they got information from different fields and people, and now they know what 99% people really need for the everyday life. So for people who are on trend, for those who really like their contact, for people who really are involved in social, so it's really important to stay on trend. So our own AI studio, photos and videos starring you, and fast results. So camera or shoot. Fresh trends every week. That's what I wanted to pay attention on. So you can read it. 500 plus ready-made templates. It's important. Remember about this ready-made templates. It is important. Patterns, yeah? So upload a photo, you are in the frame. So this is something, first of all, which can help you to be on trend, not only because you just need it, but maybe because of your professional work, or maybe social, to be really in touch inside of it. So trends of the week, you see it on the picture. It will be again in the hub. You go there, you see trends, it's up to you. So download the photo and you are in the frame. So our children, again, your child, or my child, I'm so sorry that my son is now old enough, for all this story. But believe me, I really thought maybe 25 years ago, when my son was small, I could be really get the best satisfaction to have the opportunity like this, because in the leading role is really always for all normal people are our children. So cartoons, what we need for that? We have to entertain. The world is full of all rubbish. And sometimes we really want to give a gift to our children by creating something by ourselves. It could be anyone. It could be a special hero. It could be cartoon. It could be fairy tale, photo, or song, maybe, whatever. So storyteller, it's really dedicated assistant for kids. And also, I want to say that uh, even the present or making something remarkable for you and for your child, for your children and for your parents, maybe etc. So altogether, make it a kind of world where you everything in this particular spots you create by yourself. I think it's absolutely wonderful idea. It will really help you and all your friends if you tell them about it. So how when we start, it will be, I think, the first which you will try to, and then we call. So you see here is bedtime story, homework help, games and coloring, lullaby, letters and countings. So pay attention on homework help. It is again quite important for many, many, many families. So be sure, yeah, because our children are very clever now. They are using all these tools better than we do. So this will really make a wonderful present for a child to have it in one particular hub, in one particular place where your child can go in and really get help in everything. And then we go further and work words at the right moments, because one comes after another. So worm at the right moment again. Some people like to write this all greetings. Some people don't. It all depends on situation. Let's say like this, yeah. I'm a good today I'm in a good tense, and tomorrow no. But sometimes it's boring and difficult. So here we have again a special block, where you can find the word to bring warm back. So makeup, yeah. Again, I think it is important. Then data ideas. It's really a bit fussy period, we live in. So data ideas will help you, just customize your opportunities, possibilities, etc. to really inspiring everything for two, on the right way, right price, let's say like this. And letter to your love, again, it's very important. So family, therapist, gift idea, compatibility, complex couple portraits, video valentines, everything you have again there in this particular one place where you can go, choose, and use. Easy. Then we go to occasions. Yeah, let's say, of course, birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, Women's Day, New Year. Thank you. Just because I like this. Just because. So greeting system. So here it is again. Not only words, but greeting cards, which is important. Greetings themselves and video cards again. So you can create it in one place. So 150 neural nets, one window. So here it is very important for you to understand again what we mean. We created in one place, one window, all possible, very useful neural nets, which brings together all your requests. So they take the request to the right assistant and get an answer. You can choose. You will be able to choose. So you see, it comes number one. What is the difference? The difference in amount of neural nets, which we had in one place. One window, different blocks, different tasks. So here you can see. So different nets really are good. Some of them are good for text, some for photos, some of them for video, music, translations, etc. So here is only a part of it. And you see in the end, plus 120 and more. It will be more. So just imagine, what is the complex. So another thing which is very important is teaching. you and for you, I mean, for us, learning. Because I know I have a friend, she paid, I think, about $3,000 now for different courses to learn how to work with artificial intellect. Really. In the beginning, she was just really paying for recognizing, for example, ChatGPT, how you open the window, what you put in, how, what kind of questions. The second step, and again, you pay additional price, you learn how to write prompts. You know the word prompts? Yeah? It's a task for artificial intellect to understand you in the right way. So they teach how to write prompts. Then they teach how to create, make videos, cards, photos. For me, it was very important, for example, AI assistants for business. Because I am now today, I am very good in creating AI sellers, secretaries, assistants, etc. So, I did it everything by myself. I was learning by myself, really going in touch, involved inside, reading, asking my artificial intellect about all these questions, getting an answers, and pushing itself. So look here now. We teach you to use neural nets without additional prices. No additional fees anywhere. Never ever. So when we go now for price, you will understand that all this you get for free or no. No. I'm wrong now. I know that Elena will give me now the remark and say it's not free. I will explain you why. Because you pay, the fee, entering fee. Yeah, $19. I will tell about it a bit later. So this one-time paid fee gives you opportunity to get all possible materials, neurocamps, workshops, already created video, recorded the lessons, everything. So all teaching, is included, is really inside. And start in 7 days, photos and portraits, videos, animation, music, sounds, card, gifts, all new things, all together. So how to phrase request to get exactly what you want, how to make a cartoon, sound in neural nets. For me, it's very important because I've never created music in neural net. By the way, it will be new for me. So guides and instruction, trends and tips, all this is already a part of this project, and it's given for you, really absolutely, on a right price. Now let's see how the price really creates. In artificial intellect, we have the currency, which is called tokens. So tokens are it is what we buy from the main AI producers, yeah? So in the beginning, it could be, let's say, about 10 cents, for example. Then don't forget about the bank fee. If we talk about apps, it's terrible fee. I know it. The apps take about 30% from it. Don't forget about advertising and profit. So altogether, it make it multiple 5. So make markups, and we pay for it. Our system is a bit different. So first of all, we pay one-time membership fee. Then every month we pay the subscription. So and altogether means that you can top ups on top. So you can, if these tokens are not enough, and I will tell you why. Yeah. So it includes tokens, and these tokens which are included in this price are quite enough for your basic month needs. Basic. If you use, remember about patterns. So the company prepared patterns for you. If you use the patterns which are inside, it will be quite enough for you to do everything you want using these patterns for this fee, yeah, for something. So for if when you pay subscription, if you want more, if you want to create something very complicated, something which needs more tokens, something which really expensive everywhere, right? So no problem. You can buy these tokens in our company, but you will never pay markup. That is a point. That is a point. So more generation for the same price. Other than just if you have questions here, again, it is very important for you because some people say, "What is the difference?" Yeah, or explain why can you do this? But the others can't. This is the only thing you should understand. It's let's say, it's a system. And I will tell you a bit later what I'm telling you about now. It's one project in a big system. And what we can do, we can provide you with the tokens at cost, no markups. So what is a subscription? $9.99 per month. Access to the cheapest generations on the market. That's true. Up to 10 photos and cards, up to 50 videos, up to 15 cartoons, and up to 6,000 requests. And again, please pay attention on it. It means that if you use patterns which are given on the platform, this is exactly what you can do. If you want to create something by yourself, more complicated, and use absolutely different patterns or do the different scripts, of course you will need more tokens. But we are talking now about the very useful multiple project which can spread all over the world for 90% of people to be able to use absolutely wonderful tools every day. So activation paid once. Please remember, $19 only once. Top, and again, what is very important, you can see it here, tokens never expire. If it happens that you really was passive, or maybe you went for a rest, you were on vacation, so you didn't use your tokens for this month, don't worry, all tokens will be just really passed to another. So they will go slightly, will flow into another month. So you will never lose them. And what is again important to understand, no hidden fees. Again, for you to understand. So you pay 19 for activation, and then monthly you pay $9.99. Now let's see what is happening. So shall we start? Yeah, I like this slide. Only 20 days left. Please pay attention. So tokens never expire. Again, it's important. For the whole family, it is very important. And more iStudio and 150 neural networks in one window, in one area.